Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. You got Barbara right here. Starting off a little differently today. I feel like I need to give people a wake-up call. Now, today is the first day that right here where I'm located at, we have snow. I woke up this morning and everything's white. I'm so grateful that it rained all day yesterday and didn't snow all day yesterday, because that would have been a lot. But this is a harbinger of change. First snow. And this last weekend, we had the last supermoon, full moon of the year. We had energy from the Pleiades star system coming in. Now, I don't know if you felt it, but a whole bunch of us felt it, that we all got upgraded over the weekend. We felt this energy coming in. This is everybody's wake-up call. I'm going to hit my big brass bowl. This is our wake-up call. My guides are like, whatever you got to do, help these people wake up. Now, I'm going to use my yesterday as an example. I had a great massage and healing. I took a nap. I did the soaky bed here. If you don't know what that is, let me know. It's a great detox and it's so relaxing. I had 3 appointments and nobody showed up. That is odd. Now, the wake-up call for everybody is you have to be going inside yourselves. We have to be developing that relationship that goes from here to here. Whether that's God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, Jesus, Yeshua, Mother Mary, the angels and archangels who work with the light, whoever that is for you, your higher self, your ancestors. These relationships are the most important for what we have coming towards us. Much more important than these 3D relationships. That's why a lot of people are leaving this reality right now and have been for the last couple of years. They're trying to teach us that the relationships going this way are more important than the relationships going this way. And those people that were here in this reality that have left become our spirit guides, which is super important for us because it reminds us that we are not alone. Okay? So, this is your wake-up call. I looked at the timer. It was 3:33. I love it. That brass singing bowl that you can't see is about that big. It's the one you can stand in. My guides were like, yeah, you're not using the little crystal singing bell this morning. You're using the big bowl and the gong. Wake people up. So, the whole purpose for that is to remind you that it is time to go inward. The snow tells us, go in the cave, be the bear, be introspective. This isn't about thinking either. Don't think you're going to go in the cave and think. Go in the cave and be. Meditate. Pray. Stare into a candle. Do some scrying. That's what that is. Stare into a candle or a bowl of water. And ask your guides, what do I need to know today? What do I need to know today? What do I need to work on today? You know, in my healing yesterday, we worked on things that people had attached to me that apparently I ticked off. Imagine that, me ticking people off all the time. That I didn't even know I was carrying around. And you know what? My chronic pain is gone today. So I am so blessed and so grateful for that. I didn't realize I had ticked off this old dark witch not very long ago, just by being me. And she had done that to me. I didn't even know I was carrying that around. But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got range of motion. I'm not feeling pain today. We carry stuff around we don't even know. Self-care is so important right now, you guys. Get rid of all the old wounds, the scar tissue from that time that, you got your head cut off with an axe. Okay, that was mine too. The scar tissue from all the other lives. We need to be working on that. So how do you do that? You meditate, meditate, meditate. Ask your guides. What do I need to work on today? What do I need to work on this week? What can I get rid of? We all carry so much crap with us, and we're not even aware of it because we don't ask. So please, talk to your guides. Ask. All right. One more. Yeah, I know that was loud. It was supposed to be. Okay, if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. I ramble on and on in the beginning. I'm a preacher, I'm a preacher and a teacher. And I am jazzed up today. We have 3 decks here. Each deck has a crystal also. And I'm going to do a reading on each stack or deck, and including the crystal, and hopefully it resonates with you. So your job is to use your intuition to think, okay, well, not to think, to feel, which stack or stacks do I need today? 1, 2, or 3? Okay? Use your intuition. This is why you're looking at me and not the decks. Because every time you see the deck or the crystal, you use your mind to go, oh, I want that pretty one over there. I want the one with the on the cover because I like those animals. No, I want you to use your intuition. So 1, 2, or 3, or you can say 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, or you can say all of them. Okay? I highly encourage you to listen to the whole video because there's always something somewhere in there for you, little nuggets. I mean, I listen to my videos after I'm done, and there's always nuggets in all 3 for me. All right. Are you ready? Stack number 1 is going to be a reading from Wing, Hoof, and Paw. This appeals to our inner child. Stack number 2 is going to be a reading from the Tarot of Dragons. The dragons were very adamant in being with me today. Actually, the dragons are being very adamant in being with me every day. So I have to say yes. If you choose stack number 3, you're going to get a reading from Beyond Lemuria. Okay, are we ready? Let's see. Do we do the bull or the gong? All right, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from Wing, Hoof, and Paw. Wing, Hoof, and Paw. This has all the little baby animals in it. Okay, so there's something in my left eye. I don't think there is. I don't feel anything there, but I'm getting that feeling. So if there's somebody out there that has something in their eye or something with their left eye, you need to pay attention. Because all of a sudden. So, and it's not mine because there's literally nothing there. Okay, what do we need to know today? What do we need to know today? All right, our stone for stack number 1 is malachite, and it's a turtle. Malachite turtle. Isn't he beautiful? Malachite can be for children. And so I'm pretty sure that's connected to this wing, hoof, and paw, because that speaks to our inner child. It's a great protector of children. So if you have a child or a grandchild, or you know of a child that needs protection, this is a really good stone. You can have it in the form of a necklace, or like a tumbled stone, or a turtle. And it would be a really good stone to keep in your vehicle, because it protects from accidents, protects travelers. It's heart chakra. It helps to aid in success in business. It's a good stone for balance in relationships, because again, it's heart chakra, but it's not like that super intimate love, like a pink. This is more like the emotional balance between the two people. And so that could be friends, it could be family. It reminds us that we have a dual nature. And that can be masculine, feminine, warm, cold, yes, no. You know, it's that polarity. It reminds us of the polarity. And the turtle reminds us to take things slowly. Remember the tortoise and the hare? Slow and sure wins the race. Too many times people today want the drive-through version of everything. That's how I put it. The drive-through version. I want to just pull up and have you put it in my car. I don't want to work for it. Kind of like self-care. I've had people come to me and say, fix me. Oh, honey, it doesn't work that way. You fix you. You're the only person that can fix you. I can provide safe space. I can assist you, but you're the one that has to do the work, and you're the one who has to want it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to share this. I had this dream yesterday of this little dog, and I didn't know what kind of dog it was until just now. It's a corgi. I don't know anybody that has one of those. I don't know a dog like that. And I don't think there's one at the dog park where we go. But look at this cute little puppy. This is all about devotion. It's card number 8. 8 is also abundance and prosperity. It's all the good things coming to us. It's the card of humanity. As an infant, you were devoted to your own needs and growth. You would cry out to let them be known. You were also devoted to your caregivers, whether they were healthy for you or not, because we are creatures of belonging. Dog would take your little one by the paw, and your little one is you, and ask that you review your loyalties. Are you able to cry out when you're sad? Are you able to ask for what you need? This brings to mind when I was married to number 1. I don't say their names. When I was married to number 1, he hated it if I cried, and he would make me miserable. He was emotionally abusive. And so I had to cry in the shower. It was the only place I could cry, and I had to do it quietly. That is not a safe space. You have to be able to cry when you're sad. And if you can cry with somebody that cares about you, that's a good relationship. I mean, unless they're the ones that's making you cry, because they're nasty. Are you devoted to the little one inside you who needs kindness and compassion rather than criticism and judgment? Are you a good caregiver to yourself? Do you choose the caregivers in your life based on their generosity and a thriving sense of belonging? And the biggie, do your outsides match your insides? Are you devoting time, attention, and love to what you value, or are you serving a life prescribed by someone else's idea of how you should be living? The hardest thing you will ever do is hear your own soul. Lay your head in the lap of awe and listen closely. Then let your devotion act on what it hears. Dog says, this is the way. Okay, I have goosebumps going all the way down to my feet. The dog is loyalty. You know, there's times when the Princess Althea, my Aussie doodle, she's not very loyal to me, especially when her human boyfriend shows up. If he says, do you want to go with me? She's like at the door. Yeah, see you, Mom. But then there does come a point where she's like, we're going to go back to Mom, right? I mean, we're going back there, right? It might take her a while, like a week. But there is loyalty there. And if you come to my shop after 5 o'clock, you will see definite loyalty, because she will bark and spit all over the window if you're at the door, because she's also loyal to this shop. So there's this loyalty, but they're talking about, because this has to appeal to the inner child, they're talking about, are you taking care of yourself? Are you putting yourself first? I had a lady in here the other day, and I said, you need to be doing some self-care. And she said, I was brought up being told that that is selfish, and I can't do that. And I said, you need to learn to do that. It's not selfish. You need to fill your cup. She says, I can't. If a person is not willing to do the work, they're not going to change. They're not going to be healthy. And we can't do it for them. Okay? We can pray for them. We can send them love and light. But if they don't do the work, this is what I put into it. Okay? If I do the work, my physical body gets healthier. If I release all the crap that people have sent me, all the daggers in my back, knives, swords, axe to the neck, if I get rid of all that and I say, I forgive all of you, guess what? This body gets healthy. But people don't want to do the work. So you have a choice every day. Do I want to do the work to be the best person I can be? And that means physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Or am I just going to go through the motions and eat my fast food and drink my Monster energy drink, whatever, and just complain about not being healthy? It's your choice. Wow, that was powerful. Ready? All right. Stack number 2 is going to be reading from the Tarot of Dragons. Thank you, dragons, for being with me today and every day. I love you so much. And I love the baby animals. And I love Beyond Lemuria. Okay. This one really wants me to make sure that I pick it. Holy crap. Okay. Should we go for 3? 1, 2. Got one more for me, dragons? Okay. I was trying to put it back in the deck and it wouldn't go. One, 2, 3, 4. All right. Your crystal is clear quartz. And I have to show this. This is one of my newest creations. Oops, get my face out of there. This is a healing wand. This is clear quartz point. This is deer antler. These are baby peacock feathers. And then it also has some buffalo bone bead. So this is a healing wand. And I started making these because my guides were like, yeah, you need to make these. People need to be using these for their healings. So I would use this like any other healing wand. You have to remember that clear quartz is one of the master healers. It's super powerful. I mean, it's protective. It can amplify energy. It can store energy. It can transmit energy. It can transform. It can balance. It can do everything. It's amazing. This is why they used and still do use quartz in technology, because it's so powerful. So we have a powerful master healer, and now we have the card that flew out right away and landed on the floor and all that is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. Now in this deck, you know, a lot of times it's 2 people outside of a church and it's cold and snowy. But I feel like with this deck, here's the card. With this deck, we have, interestingly, there's a buck with a rack, and we have the deer antler tip. There's a buck, there's a pair of dragons, there's a fox, there's an eagle. They're all traveling in the same direction, and they're ignoring the pentacles. So in other decks, it's like, oh, poor us, we're so poor. In this deck, that's money. What do we need money for? What do we need money for? Why are we doing everything we can to make more money, so we can spend more money, so we can be taxed more? They're saying, don't worry about it. Because the next card is the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is the celebration. And guess what cups are? Abundance and prosperity. And there's 3 dragons, and they're happy, and they're celebrating. And then the next card is the Hermit. The Hermit is the one that carries the light. What's more important? Carrying the light or your frickin' pentacles? Well, I hate to tell you, but these days, it's the light. Yeah, money's great. But you know what? The light is what is going to help us get through everything that's coming. And then the last card, bears. There's 3 bears with a dragon, not Goldilocks and the 3 bears, although it could be. Goldilocks is now a green dragon. But this is the 6 of Pentacles. Bears go in the cave in the winter and they work on themselves. Okay? They may look like they're napping, but they're actually meditating and they're working on themselves. They're releasing all that doesn't serve them anymore. They're forgiving everybody from their past, whether it's this lifetime or other lifetimes. This bear is going to spend more time in her cave exercising while she's meditating. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be doing. Physical body and spiritual body. It's a nice balance. Physical body's down here, spiritual body's up here. A nice balance. Get on the treadmill, close your eyes, and then talk to your spirit guides and your ancestors. Hold on to the rail, just, so you don't fall. Haven't done that yet, but it's been close a few times. So this is saying we all need to stop worrying about money. We've been taught that money is everything. Money is our God. No, it's not. Once you stop wanting the money and you just go, I already got as much, I got more money than I know what to do with. Money comes to you. So don't worry about it. And yeah, I'm listening to this for myself as well. I run a store. So for me to say this stuff, it's like, yeah, I got to sell stuff. But the cool thing is, money is like a river. And it's like the freaking Mississippi River. On the lower part. It's huge. Stand in the middle of that river. When you flow money out, you're helping lots of people down the river. But there's also going to be money flowing to you. It's not like you're the source of it. The universe is the source of it. So stop wanting because you're thinking lack. And just know that you already have more than you could ever possibly spend. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. Go inside yourself. Be the hermit. Find your light. Get rid of all the crap that's stuck to the light that's dimming it. And then celebrate. And do it with pizzazz. Okay. Wow. Thank you, dragons. That was cool. Okay, it's going to be loud. If you chose stack number 3, you're going to get a reading from Beyond Lemuria. Thank you, Lemurians, for being with us today. Thank you, Lemurians, for being with us today. What do our stack 3 people need to know? What do our stack 3 people need to know? Thank you, Lemurians. If you chose stack number 3, your stone is the fabulous. Yep, you guessed it. Lapis lazuli. This is such a beautiful stone. It has flecks of gold in it. It's the Mother Mary stone. It's throat chakra. It's creativity. It's communication. It's healing, but it's like soft. It's also really good for releasing stress. Now, that is a big, heavy sphere. Don't release your stress by throwing it at somebody or at something, because that's going to hurt the stone. It's really good for meditating. It's good for spiritual insight and clarity. So if you're going to meditate, maybe you want to hold it close to your chest. I wouldn't put it on my third eye if it's that big. If it's a smaller one, yeah. Sleeping with it. Sleeping with it to help with your dreams. I usually have a crystal in my bed, a big one. And yeah, I've bonked my head on it a few times. You just kind of get used to like putting your hand out first in your sleep. It's kind of weird. But I always pick healing crystals, something that I need, like a golden healer. Right now it's clear quartz. This would be a good one to have in the bed if you want to work on lucid dreaming or meditating, remembering your dreams, or you just want to feel that Mother Mary love. Can be good for headaches. And it, because it's very calming, it might even help you sleep if you have problems sleeping. Okay? Okay. Card number 3. We've had some 3s today, haven't we? This is beautiful. Sacral chakra, core of creation. But look at the image. Look at all the circles. And my guides just happened to choose a sphere of lapis. Cool. Let's see what the book says about card number 3. You are invited to revel in the present moment and feel deeply into your senses. The sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin. Now, when I walked outside this morning, the breeze on my skin was a little bit brisk. Yeah, okay, it was a lot of bit brisk. The scent of damp earth, the feeling of fitting perfectly into the temple you call your body. Remember, this body is your vehicle. This is not you. This is not Barbara. Barbara is the consciousness inside this avatar body. This card is about diving into the depths of a moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. Your entire paint kit is present, as no part is left in the past or caught in the future. All of who you are unites in a point of deep experience. This is the ecstatic moment of conception for a project or new life. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whomever you have chosen to co-create with. Whew. Okay, so sacral chakra. This is where a woman's womb is. This is birth. And the time is about birthing. Mama Earth is in the final stages, the final birth pangs of giving birth to something new. If you can't feel that, you're just going to have to take my word for it. But this is what all these intense energies are, the intense weather patterns. There's this push, pull, push, pull. Really, it's a push, sit back, push, sit back. That's what we're going through. That's why we came here. We came here to have the front row seats at this birthing process. And this doesn't just apply to Mama Earth, it applies to us. We are in a birthing process on becoming someone we're supposed to be. We are being rebirthed, reborn, if you're doing the work. If you're not doing the work, like that woman that I was talking about earlier, who, I can't do self-care, that I was taught that was selfish. Well, you know what? If you're not willing to get over that and to let that go, you're not going to be rebirthed. You're going to be one of the people that gets left behind. And no, I don't feel bad for them, because we all choose and we all chose our path, and we have free will here. So we chose our path out there, and then here we have free will to say, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Good for you. You got to do you. Do whatever makes you happy or whatever's comfortable for you. A lot of these older people don't want to be a part of this, and that's okay. Change is hard. There's young people that are old souls that don't want to be part of this too. When I say old people, that doesn't just have to be this avatar body. It could be the consciousness inside. We all have our path, but we all have free will. So you get to choose every day what you want to do. But this card from the Lemurians today is saying that it's time that we get ready to be reborn. It's time that we get ready to be rebirthed. It's time that we get ready. We do what we have to do to be reborn. That means going right back to stack number 2, being the bears in the cave, doing self-care, playing frequency music, getting a massage, getting a healing. You know, it's so funny. I had 3 appointments back to back to back yesterday that did not show up. And all I could think of is there's so many people out there that need help that are not going out of their way to get help. I don't get mad. I don't get irritated or whatever because people don't show. Because the way I look at it is my guides are going, yeah, you didn't want that person in your energy field anyway. I'm like, sweet, thanks. Thank you for saving me. But then there's a part of me that's like, you know what? That person is succumbing to the dark energies that are attached to them. They don't think they're strong enough to get out of that. Do I feel bad? I used to. Now it's like, no, you have a choice. You can either fight to get into the light, or you can stay in the dark. We all have that choice every single day. Me? Yeah. The dark can kiss my backside. I am being rebirthing. I am being rebirthed. I am rebirthing. Something like that. I hope you are too. Do what you feel you need to do to be rebirthed. That means healings, frequency music, taking a long hot bath, taking a walk, being out in nature, although today I was out in nature and it's really cold and blustery and it wasn't as much fun. So I'll look at it through the window. It means going inside yourself and resolving issues, balancing out karma, healing yourself, releasing that which no longer serves you, and forgiving everybody in every lifetime and everybody in this lifetime. And, you know, people will say, oh, yeah, but that's hard. No, it's really not. Open up your heart and forgive all the people that hurt you, and then forgive yourself. You will feel so much better. You will. I promise. That was stack number 3. So for your wake-up call today, work on yourself and get ready to be reborn. What happens if I do this? There we go. This is your wake-up call. Talk about a wake-up call. Thank you for joining me. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. Because we're all being reborn. We're all going to be the people that we were meant to be. How exciting is that? Mwah! I love you guys. You have a blessed day.